Wednesday Night Hoops is ready to go from Lincoln, Nebraska. They're lined up on a beautiful day to get into the Pinnacle Bank Arena for a little Big Ten basketball. It's powered by Ram trucks.
As well as Leo Curtis, so they'll have them off the bench in that depth we talked about.
Adams with 14 to shoot will kick it out to Elijah Saunders, and his three will rattle home. 10 to shoot for Adams. Here's Washington on the drive to the rim, and he hammers it home.
You see, play second side, get another look at that. Solomon Washington dunked on everybody, including everybody at home. Get a little action right there.
Frager got a hand on that, took it away from Del Pino. Now Frager chugging right at Del Pino, high off the window. Got it over the outstretched arm of Washington, and Frager the spark. Launch. Oh, you'll step in and launch the two instead. He has really struggled of late, Jordan.
He has, and that's not his game inside the arc like that. Great job by Price Sanford to run him off the line, but Diggy Coit been streaky all year.
Oh, Sanford doesn't take him long and didn't take Nebraska long to take the lead.
See right here, pick and pop situation. Excuse me, that's the first one. Braden Frager was a pick and pop, but he got his hands in the passing lane.
Maryland looking for their first field goal in almost 5 minutes, but instead it's a turnover.
Rose has to get off that when he makes the defense collapse.
Frager, the trail three.
Frager.
Here's Adams, good pass from Coit to find the open Darius Adams.
Settle, don't turn it over.
Garcia will try and hit the three in the corner. How about Jared Garcia, just his 7th made three. For Nebraska's been their bench, 10-0 off the bench for the Huskers, and Buchton almost a steal from Metcalf. Run it to Washington.
Again, this is where this time it's Buchton going for the steal, but you can put the ball in the middle of that floor against Nebraska, get cutters out of the corner and slide. If you got someone who can pass it, that's how you can beat them.
Push against Jamarcus Lawrence. That shot won't go, and Hoiberg the rebound. Uneven, to say the least, on the offensive end for both teams. Frager launching from deep, hits the three.
Gotta be patient and allow the play to develop.
There's a patient play right to Hoiberg. The skip to the open man, that's Washington in the corner. 4-3. You said it earlier, he can hit those. Not a great percentage, but a wide open look. And the lob underneath. Mass beat everybody back, and that's 2 for Rink Mass. 5 to play first half. Saunders contested by Garcia, but he rolls it home. Here's Sanford, quick launch. Too strong. Long rebound, Del Pino.
One of those guys who's just everywhere on the floor.
Here's Washington inside, and this game's tied.
That shot fake, good discipline.
11 now for Washington in this first half. Inside, Buchton with the 2 and a chance for one more at the line.
Quick impact, there it is again, second time.
It's a guy who came in with a 30-point-per-game average last week, the Big Ten Freshman of the Week. Sanford all the way to the rim. They didn't stop him, and he took it from right to left. And a 6-0 Nebraska run. Quite a ride this season.
They are not done yet.
Well, they hope not done for a long time. Saunders with the 3 and off the timeout.
Great shooter off those pin downs.
There's Sanford matched up against Adams. He'll drive and dish. Hoiberg in the corner for 3. And that'll splash down.
Mistake by Diggy Coit right there.
Who hit this 3 just a moment ago.
So steady. Steady Sam, I heard, is what they call him right there. Buchton does a great job trying to seal, which is maybe why all-time record.
Leads the nation, 3 to shoot. Mills is going to have to launch one from way back, contested by Lawrence, and he hits! Really developing nicely for Buzz Williams.
Really a good player. Again, that last play, made a good pass, did his thing.
A big part of his game, be able to pull that post out on the perimeter. Saunders will pull one from the corner, and Saunders with his 4th 3 of the ball game.
Maryland starts the second half just like they started the first. Ball screen side to side, Saunders.
Oh, Lawrence steps into that for his 10 to shoot. Not much going right now. Mass will try. The triple drops on this last possession.
As you mentioned, it's so important to Nebraska's offense because he creates so much space with this shot.
Going to get Sanford on the perimeter. Spins on Hoiberg and the dump down. Hoiberg, nowhere to go. 5 to shoot. Mast trying to get to work on the baseline, and a charging foul is called. Mast wanted a flop.
Mast on the baseline and Adam in good position. Very tough.
Trying to keep the pressure on here. 10 to shoot. Andre Mills, contested three. It'll drop. His second of the night, and this crowd will boo all over again.
Time by Hoiberg. Couldn't knock it down.
Stepping into a three is Mills, and he splashes it down, and Maryland's on top, an 8-0 run.
You can only think about going back to that late shot clock heave from Mills early in the first half that got him going.
Sanford on the drive, count that bucket and a foul.
Great job by Maryland with the game plan discipline. Got to run him off the line from Turkson, but then again the spread out Nebraska offense allows space for Sanford. Right there, Mills just walks right into it. Wednesdays aren't always
Wednesday night hoops, not good judgment. Mills inside, good judgment there.
Less than 40 possessions of zone all year.
Adams attacks that zone and gets the window. Here's Sanford. Back to Mast, open for three. Short on that one, and the rebound ends up with Washington. Hoiberg trying to take it away, and he does. Bats it to Frager, to the rim, to the hammer.
Hold on 1 second, not quite. See, Sam Hoiberg doing a little bit of everything.
Saunders trying to quiet. He will. Career high 5th three-pointer and a timeout, Maryland.
They're doing a fantastic job against this defense.
On the baseline, the jumper rattles home.
Have it late in the shot clock. Mills buried in the corner right there.
Oh, good find. Mast took his time inside. Fortunate to get 2 out of that.
All those hedges and aggressive play at the ball screen.
Frager in the corner, got an open three, and he rattles it home. What a find, and Frager cashes it in. Lawrence nearly the steal. Saunders on the bounce. Back out to Coit, wide open triple. And a
microwave really quick.
Double comes, they find Mast to Sanford, and he gets the roll. He'll push. End to end. Sanford. Mast plucks it and finishes. Good hands by Mast to find that one.
Great hands.
Nebraska. And it comes into Frager, and Frager, no. Mast's follow won't go. Still loose, and it comes up in the hands of Frager.
Beat up the glass and win the physicality battle.
Sanford bats it into the Huskers' end of the floor, able to save it. Finds Hoiberg. Back out Lawrence. Extra pass. Sanford with the triple.
Take it back right here. Andre Mills thinks he has a pass. Jumps. It's Hoiberg. Gets a hand on it. Bryce Sanford chases it down, and then Hoiberg could have gone up for the layup, but there it is, Nebraska basketball. 1 pass, 2 pass.
Breaking over 4-minute Maryland scoring drought. Coit had to go down to get that one, and he's down by Mills quickly up the floor. And Hoiberg with the steal. Hoiberg to the other end for 2. He's second in the conference in steals per game. Hoiberg baseline drive for 2 more. He's got 12. Or better than Nebraska's offense. He said that's been the biggest difference with the Huskers.
Well, in the first half, they weren't getting those deflections.
What another great Adams. Washington will back it out. Here's Coit. Whips that pass back over to Mills for 3. Rebound batted out. Mills ends up with it. Jump stop and 2 off the window. Hoiberg inside. Sanford in the corner. That 3 drops, and the cherry on top for Nebraska at home. And he's enjoying this season, as are the fans here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. 74-61. Nebraska will just leave that ball at half court and walk off with their 24th win of the season.